Hi everyone! Hello everyone! I am back with my friend and co-host Avi. It is January of 2024, and we now have for you just four more movie discussions for a long while. And the first of the four now here is the comedy from 2008. We're finally doing Tropic Thunder, so let's get right into this. Avi, welcome back. What are your initial opening thoughts when it comes to Tropic Thunder?
Well, I never saw anything like it's like all because the parody of all the action films, but it's actually a war makes fun of all the making war movies. But mainly Vietnam, but
Right, it was supposed to be a satire over actual war movies. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, even the plot about making that war movie about Vietnam about is that the same kind of situation about Francis Ford Coppola making of Apocalypse Now but it's very delayable, overly costly, over costly.
Right. Yeah, Apocalypse. I can't pronounce it.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that I can't pronounce it, but that I saw parts of that movie. It's really well done. A really well done movie.
Yeah, because even as you can watch a documentary about the making of Apocalypse Now. It has the same kind of situation. What happens about Tropic Thunder about something about the actors didn't get it right, or something explosive, more explosive of a setting, or that costly, much highly delayed.
Right. Yeah. So this movie, it's kind of about movie actors going to a fake war zone for a movie, but then they are kind of in the real war or something. Supposedly,
like a reality,
yeah,
war reality type.
Right, exactly. And this, for some side characters, includes Jay Brushel. How do you say his name? Jay Brushel.
Jay Burko.
Jay Burko, how do you pronounce his name? Who's mostly in those whatchamacallit the guy he's in a lot of whatchamacallit movies. The director of 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up.
The Adam McKay,
No, the other guy. The name Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow.
He's in mostly in some Judd Apatow type movies.
And also he's in the one with Nick and Nora Infinite Playlist, and he's the one that voice acting in the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Oh, and the dragon thing as well. Yes, and the Nora Playlist one I liked only because I like the actress Kat Dennings.
And Micah Cera.
Yeah, and he's okay too. And then also we have you mentioned before offline about how also this has Jack Black in it.
Jack Black and Robert Downey Jr. and Brandon T. Jackson.
And who's Brandon T. Jackson again?
He's like some kind of rapper guy about the body sped commercials, a fictional commercial, a fake commercial.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let's talk about that. Since you mentioned fake commercials, what a lot this movie is known for is the movie trailers of within a movie, and it has
all the fictional movies.
Right.
Has a major character that has their own movies, but
right.
Fictional. One who's an action star, the other's second is a comedian, the other is a method acting, because Robert Downey Jr. is a real-life method acting.
Yes, he's actually a real-life method actor in real life, and he plays the method acting in this movie as well. And it's a satire, so people, it's supposed to be playing off of things that are, it's not supposed to be meant to be offensive, like, for anybody that might be...
Cliche, something like a cliche type.
Yeah, it's always supposed to be more like cliche and not actually an attack type of thing. Let's go back to... Ben Stiller's character again, who's one of the main characters, Speedman. So he has these movie trailers of all these other movies he's in. There's there's a part six of the Shorter action movies.
Yeah.
Right, the Shorters, and then
instead of a volcanic world, now it's all freezing ice planet.
Right, exactly. That was funny. The freezing part was there.
Who let the fridge open?
Who let the fridge open? I like your line literally of movie lines. I love that, the fridge open.
His character is based on the Sylvester Stallone era.
Oh, that's right. I read before this started today about the whole Stallone connection. Yeah, with the young Stallone part there. Yeah, that's a good comment there with that. And also the other thing about him in the movie within a movie thing that people might be find offensive when he plays the
The mental handicap.
Yeah, that my people might not care for that, but again, and then the Asians in the real location, they make him do that same thing while he's there. So
it's the only country. It's the
right,
only country they already liked it, but
right,
but for us, it's a failure.
Right, exactly. So right, it's a failure there. So it's like this movie. Okay, so let's. This came out back in 2008. So even in 2008, some of this stuff with Ben Stiller's character and Robert Downey Jr.'s character, it may not play well for people in the 2020s if people in the 2020s can't handle what this was like in 2008. But like I think it's just a satire, and it's like you said, cliche. So it's not meant to be like attack of.
Another thing that's very offensive is that Robert Downey Jr. had to do blackface.
Right, that's what I'm saying with the whole blackface thing. That wasn't. He was skeptical to sign up for the movie, but when he read the script, and like you said, he's a method actor, he was okay with doing it. And yes, blackface was actually a problem way back in the early 60s when Jerry Lewis did it for one of his movies. But when
and also Lawrence Olivier does a blackface in Othello.
Oh, that too. That also another way for that as well. Right. So I like to think when Robert Downey Jr. does it for this, again, it's not meant to be in a malicious type way. Like it's cliche, and it's just like it's funny actually when his character talks the Australian accent. Like
like a Russell Crowe.
Yeah. Like with the Russell Crowe connection again, with the connection to where they get the inspiration from. It's just funny. It's funny, and it's got. To me, the things that stood out to me the most was the movie trailers of Ben Stiller's all of his movies, and then it had some cameos of those trailers that they got last minute. They got Toby Maguire last minute to come in for one of them.
A cameo like in the fictional movie Satan's Abbey. It's like another type of like they Robert Downey Jr. and Toby Maguire worked together before in Wonder Boys.
That's right. That connection with that other movie there with the Wonder Boys, yeah.
And that's also connected. Spider-Man meets Iron Man.
Did they have any scenes together in this?
And Wonder Boys, yes, and also a fake show preview.
In the fake preview together, were they together in the fake preview?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Satan's Abbey.
Right.
Kind of like they make fun like you're watching Brokeback Mountain type.
Okay, got it, right. And then with the Brokeback Mountain part, because that came 3 years right earlier. So all those connections, really great how you do that. And then let's go. So in the case then with okay, wow, there's Spider-Man next to Iron Man. I get that. It's nice. So Robert Downey Jr. He just started Iron Man just a few months before with Iron Man 1. This just comes out like 3 months after the first Iron Man.
Yeah, it's like also. Another thing that was good connection about Jack Black, he makes fun of like Chris Farley type, but he also had drug problems.
Right, I saw that it was supposed to be off of Chris Farley, but what's the part about drug problems?
Because the Chris Farley, Jack Black the other time he had a drug addiction about like heroin or something, and also it makes fun about they had to give a cold turkey where they had to rescue They had to rescue the Tux Beaver at the hidden base, but even sometimes it's very wild about something we has to kidnap the leader about where the drug is.
Okay, so that's kind of interesting about the whole Jack Black stuff there. Back one more sec back to Robert Downey Jr. because I know you said offline how you got to you saw and thought it was a pretty good movie recently of Oppenheimer. What did you think? What did you think of?
Also, one thing about the past of Robert Downey Jr.
Sure.
Before Iron Man comeback, he also has a problem with drug problems. So he's sent to rehab.
Right, he had the drug problems in rehab, but he was able to bounce back from those drug problems in rehab, and then the producers were skeptical to have him cast, but Jon Favreau convinced them, and then Iron Man happened in 2008, and the rest of, well, I guess you'd say is history after Iron Man, with him being a good choice as that part. So yeah, that's a good connection there with what his problems he had as well with those things. You recently saw Oppenheimer, which does have Robert Downey Jr. in it. How many scenes does he have in Oppenheimer, and what did you think of his performance in Oppenheimer?
Some kind of dozen about. Even sometimes he appear in the scene when they have one scene as some kind of black and white moment.
So he's just in one black and white moment?
some black and white scene part about somebody who meets with the before from the beginning, and then it comes to like a climax about when he does some investigation when he accused Oppenheimer.
So he's like in two or three scenes, or two, or
like a dozen scenes.
Oh, a dozen time scenes. Okay, but does he have like a nice performance in all these scenes?
He has a nice performance, but he looks like he cast like some kind of villain.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was supposed to be a villain for that part of it. Yeah. So I just want to let everybody know before we continue talking about today's Tropic Thunder. In the next episode, we're going back 40 years. It's already the 40th anniversary. In the next episode movie discussion, we're going to be talking about 1984's Ghostbusters, which we never got to the Spotify, but you're going to have a brand new full video version of Ghostbusters coming out next. So look out for that. Back to Tropic Thunder. What else about Tropic Thunder movie stood out to you?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, let's talk about that. That's the other big thing that I think about this movie. He plays the producer guy, Les Grossman. And there's...
And, ironically, the word, the French word called Les Grossman means big fat hand.
Yeah, he wanted the fat hands to be a part of it, yeah. I like his dancing also, when he dances and just tells people off. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that one day we'll get a whole Les Grossman movie coming out, hopefully.
Yeah, like early days about Les Grossman, about
right. Yeah.
He has a good dance.
Yeah, and I love the dance scene when he dances and all that stuff that he does. And previously, before 2008's Tropic Thunder, Tom Cruise and Ben Stiller worked together as Ben Stiller played the fake stunt double of Tom Cruise.
MTV premiere of MTV Movie Awards.
Right, with Mission Impossible 2.
What's like if he wants to be to take over Tom Cruise parts?
For the Mission, and mainly also for that Mission Impossible 2 stuff they did together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many have speculated that Tom Cruise based his performance as a vulgar movie mogul on Summer Redstone. He and Cruise had a public falling out after Redstone had Paramount Pictures terminate their development deal with Cruise. His physical appearance was more likely based on this movie's producer, Stuart Cornfield.
Yeah, that was part of the trivia about all that there, yeah.
More based on the producer Joel Silver.
Right, exactly.
Also had a hectic problems, something he does foul mouth and does over exaggerate.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's part of the connection.
Like if you watch a documentary of every movie produced by Joel Silver, you saw something is very crazy about.
I mean, yeah, I just like he produced a lot of really neat, cool action movies. Is what I know from him.
Like Joel Silver makes an acting cameo appearance in the Who Framed Roger Rabbit in the very beginning.
Oh, really? That's cool. That's cool.
Like that movie director Raul, who has an argument about that's just the way.
That came out in about 88, right?
88, yeah.
Yeah, 88. That had a lot of breathtaking special type effects at the time.
Yeah, the crossover from the live action mixed with the cartoon characters.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Even before Terminator 2, it also has groundbreaking CGI.
Right, yeah.
It's developed by the same special effects company by George Lucas and Industrial Light and Magic.
Right, nice. Yeah, I was on another channel that I occasionally watch. There were 4K versions of The Abyss and True Lies for James Cameron movies, but the fans didn't like the 4K release because it looked choppy and not as good as other releases in their 4K way. So hopefully The Abyss and True Lies can get better versions for people than the ones that they didn't like.
All right. Anyhow, and also who's in that movie of Tropic Thunder is Matthew McConaughey.
That's right. Matthew McConaughey's also in this. All right.
Yeah, sometimes they plays the movie agents about even they had a good scene together about between Tom Cruise and Matthew McConaughey about trying to make a deal.
Yeah, what happened in that deal scene again?
The idea about how they get tons of people out of the hostage situation, but then Tom Cruise steals some parts about he says they just dropped him, dropped the case about his career is finished.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that part of it. Yeah. I I thought, yeah, Matthew McConaughey, he was all right, and I like Tom Cruise. I really like Tom Cruise as Les Grossman in this. Like you said, the fat hands, the face, the dancing, how he,
Bald,
yeah, but yeah, bald, all that. I would definitely pay to go see a Les Grossman movie. All right, so back to the main movie itself. So what else did you want to say about the war aspect and these characters, and what do you make of this movie?
I make this movie sometimes very almost over the top humor. Even the part about when Ben Stiller is all by himself about he thought he actually killed a monster coming out of the bamboo forest, but then realized he actually stabbed his own panda.
Right. So there was a lot of over the top humor, and again, this came out in the summer of 2008. It came out after Iron Man and The Dark Knight, and this movie.
There's Jack Black about the Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, that's right. And isn't there now coming out the Kung Fu Panda 4 now?
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, the fourth one comes out that year for that.
I thought the third would be finished.
Right. Yeah, but again, so people really, this movie is not supposed to be meant as offensive or just, some people might take it the wrong way, and it's the kind of movie, this satire comedy movie now, it couldn't be made in the 2020s is what basically the sad part is. People are so offended easily and what have you with all that. Again, to me, the movie to me, as what I remember is the trailers within the trailers and those cameos they had of all those movies, fake movie trailers, and then that Ben Stiller plays the disabled person in one of his movies, and like you said, how Robert Downey Jr. is that Australian blackface character, and then of course Tom Cruise. Those are the things I know mainly from this movie from watching it just once or twice. But is there anything about Tropic Thunder that we haven't yet talked about that you think the audience should know, since that's more than what I know about the movie? Those are the parts that stand out to me the most, but are there any quotes or things about the movie you think people should know about?
Yeah, there's also another thing about what's offensive about this person who was actually gay. Yeah, Kevin Hart was supposed to play the role of Al Pacino. The Al Pacino's not to mention name after the other actor. From The Godfather, the Serpico, or the.
Wait! What happened? What happened with one of the old actors?
What?
What's his Al Pacino? What happened with him?
Well, Kevin Hart was supposed to play the role of Al Pacino before Brandon D. Jackson because they had a closeted homosexual rapper in Tropic Thunder, but he turned out saying that Alpa's character was real flagrant. He has since pointed out that he will never accept the world where he has to kiss another man.
I read that. I read that a few hours ago when preparing for this. We're talking about Kevin Hart now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that as part of the trivia that he didn't want to do it for that reason.
Al Pacino, he does play the real Al Pacino, the actor, from Godfather. He did play the two gay characters, three gay character role. One he plays in Dog Day Afternoon. The other in 1980 about the cruising. The police detective go undercover the gay.
What was the second one?
Cruising.
I never saw Cruising. Okay, and what else?
And that one in the HBO miniseries about Angels in America.
Oh, okay. I've only seen Dog Day Afternoon. I didn't even know he was that way in Dog Day Afternoon. Okay.
Dog Day Afternoon, where he plays a bank robber.
Yeah, that was a good movie, Dog Day Afternoon. I just didn't know that he was gay in that movie.
Because that's the main reason why he wants to rob the bank for.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's why. That was a good movie. That was a really good movie. Okay, that's interesting. And I understand Kevin Hart now as part of the trivia on why he didn't want to be doing that gay stuff. I get that. Also
is in that movie is Steve Coogan.
Right. What is he also known for?
He works with Ben Stiller before, in the Night in the Museum trilogy.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
And he also is in the Hamlet 2. He's a British comedian guy and a writer.
Right. Now, as far as other people that were not in the movie but almost connected, I read before we started that originally, Ben Stiller wanted his friend Owen Wilson to play, I think, the McConaughey character, but McConaughey,
Owen Wilson had attempted suicide.
right, that was the reason. So he's like, "Hey, cool off, be okay," and that's why it was McConaughey instead of Owen Wilson for that reason. Yeah.
And also, this is Tom Cruise's fourth film in which he sports facial hair after Born on the 4th of July, The Last Samurai, and Collateral.
Right. Yeah. I read that as part of the trivia as well. As far as that's concerned, I've never fully seen the entire full version of 4th of July, but I did see bits and pieces of The Last Samurai, and I saw the whole thing of Collateral. I really liked his performance in Collateral a lot.
Also, is in that movie is Nick Nolte is in that movie.
In this one?
Tropic Thunder. He plays we thought he was a war veteran who lost both his hands with replaced with hooks. About how he knows what's been served. They had to make fun about how they base his character from Ben Stiller had to make fun about how he lost his hands. So right. But in actuality, Nick Nolte lied to them because he did have his real hands about that.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. You were doing one of the lines of quotes from the movie earlier on. That was a really great, really wonderful delivery. Why don't you do some more quotes from the movie?
Okay, and then the more thing about Jack Black makes fun of the Fatties Part 2 about the fake preview. It makes fun of the Eddie Murphy about the Nutty Professor movie.
Oh, for the Nutty Professor, yeah. I saw recently
plays all the family with the scary makeup. You know?
Yeah, I recently saw the teaser trailer for Beverly Hills Cop 4. I don't know. That's because Coming to America 2 wasn't very good at all. I'm very skeptical on Beverly Hills Cop 4, and I don't know about that. But yeah, the Nutty Professor with him there. I got you. All right, some quotes. You really did that first line of delivery of that one quote really well. So, what other quotes can you do from the movie?
Al Pacino says, "No, I always wanted to. I guess I just never had the courage to ask. It's complicated. It's Lazarus. Simple as pie bed. You plant your feet on the ground. You look her square in the eyes. You say, 'Hey, baby, you and me is going on a date.' And that's the end of the story. What's her name? Lance. You say, listen here, Lance. Lance? What the fuck did I just hear? Lance? You just say Lance? No, I said Nance. That's why I said Nance. It sounded like Lance. Damn it, I'm Al Pacino. I love that pussy. All right, get your ass back down. Then look at the stars. When he wrote I love that. When he wrote I love that pussy. What was you thinking about dangling your dice on Lance's forehead?
That was great. I liked how you said all that.
They had to hire the cast who was actually gay.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Kirk Lazarus, same thing happened to me when I played Neil Armstrong in Moonshot. They found me in the alley in Burbank trying to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere in the old refrigerator box. Sounds like that same year of Indiana Jones.
Right.
Kirk Lazarus also, Robert Downey Jr. does his own improvising his lines.
Yeah, of course, being method actor, yeah.
Everybody knows when you never go full retard. What do you mean? Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rayman, look retarded, act retarded, not retarded. Counted toothpicks, cheated cards, autistic, show, sure, not retarded. You know Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump? Slow, yes, retarded, maybe. Braces on his legs, but he turned their pants off Nixon and he won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. He was a goddamn war hero. You know any retarded war heroes? Well, you went well retard, man. Never go full retard. You don't buy that. Ask Sean Penn, 2001. I Am Sam. Remember? Went full retard. Went home empty-handed.
I saw that as part of the trivia that he was trying to reference all those older movies. Yeah.
Well, some of them movies they explain. Some actually ones who plays about the mental disability could get the Oscar.
Right, I know exactly. That's what he was going for with those quotes there.
That same year as Tropic Thunder, when the Sean Penn actually did win an Oscar for Best Actor, not as a crippled person, but as a gay character in Milk.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
And also, there's another movie that deals with mental disability, is a speech disability, is Colin Firth in The King's Speech.
Oh yeah, that came out in 2010.
Yeah, the one that he cannot speak about during public and about trying to struggle.
Right.
He has a speech therapist about how they overcame it.
Right.
I know who I am. I'm a dude just up as the other dude.
I remember that. Do that one again. That's one of his funnier lines.
I know. I'm a dude dressed up as the other dude.
I'm a dude doing the dude of the other dude. Yeah.
Hey, Radar, Elvis, Jeff Portnoy. Hey, also is in that movie is Danny McBride.
Oh, that's right. He's in this too.
He plays an explosive expert.
Right. One. Yeah. That's his character. And in the same year he does Pineapple Express, and then he would write the recent Halloween movies.
Right, Halloween and also I remember he's also like the one that does some TV shows on HBO.
Right, that HBO show. Yeah.
Bound It Down and yeah. And also is in there's another comedy movie called This Is the End.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Dave Mirko was in that movie. This Is the End with Seth Rogen,
right.
James Franco, and Emma Watson, and Paul Rudd.
Yeah, I mentioned the This Is the End in one of my recent Rumble videos about it's in the recent collection about I mentioned that movie. But yeah, so that's interesting and stuff about all those actors. What else? Like, did you? How much did you like this movie? Like for me, it's funny. I saw it once, but I never really rewatched it.
I like all the action parts.
Yeah, the action parts are good because it's part of the action. Yeah, action comedy with the action in it. Yeah.
He makes fun about Robert Downey Jr. disguised as that peasants about when he brings tied up the Jack Black as a swine. He almost misread actually misspoke the words of the Vietnamese about it.
Right, yeah.
This farm, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's the theme song for the Jeffersons. Man, just cause it's the theme song, don't make it not true. You're trying to go up the hill. Yeah. Oh yeah, but speaking of Jeffersons, do you know the show creator of the Jeffersons and
he recently passed away.
101 years old or something.
Yeah, my mom and I was watching him doing a special that he did before he died about the All in the Family. Yeah.
Well, normally it don't make it sitcoms, but we had a serious subject issue.
Yeah, you might have the serious issues in some of the shows there. Yeah, he was a good producer, and yeah, I saw the special. One of his specials they played after he passed recently. Yeah.
And then this goes with I want you to take a step back and literally fuck your own face.
So these don't really perform well on YouTube, which is why I don't put it on YouTube. But in YouTube, it would have a hilarious transcript with those kind of lines that they have there. But it should be almost starting to be monetized when it comes up on Rumble soon.
Al Pacino watching Tug reenact Simple Jack. Damn, and I thought the movie was bad. Well, to the man's credit, he was eased up on the retard throttle. Now that's added a balance, and the audience can connect. I mean, this is a theater 101. You know, he's had a tough road. He'll become a naturalist.
Nice.
Yeah. Rob Studio Executive, Rob Solom. Wow, 8 Oscars, $400 million. You saved Tug Speedman's career? I could have done it without you. Really? No, dickhead. Of course I could. A luckless monkey could do your job. Don't get drunk and take credit on all the parties. I wouldn't do that. Joking. Well, here, there he is. Funny. You're a funny guy. Yeah, but seriously, a nutless monkey could do your job.
That's interesting. That reminds me. I read something online recently, I don't know if it's true or not, that George Clooney and Brad Pitt are considering doing a 4th Ocean's movie.
I know, because even if you watch Ocean like 9, 8 or something with the all-female cast, because you know the Sandra Bullock. Now I heard about this character's the George Clooney character has been killed off, passed away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really care for when the females try to do a male-type casting. I'm not really in for that. But I know what you're talking about.
The Kirk Lazarus says, I'm just a little boy playing with his dick when he's nervous.
Playing with his dick when he's nervous.
Claudia Tabor got tied to a post in a flaming dragon cup out. dude, what the hell is going on here? Where are we? I have no idea. I've never been outside the States. Wait, what? Are you fucking kidding me? You make this whole goddamn thing up? Dude, you're even a fucking service. Yes, of course. Coast Guard. Sanitation Department. Oh my god, you're a fucking garbage man. Damn it, FL Tayback lies to me and the whole US of A. I wrote the book as a tribute. I'm a patriot. Yeah, you're a Milli Vanilli of patriots. Okay, you lied about fighting a Vietnam War. It's like punching an American flag in the face. God damn it! God, to think I believe you. Writers lie all the time. Regardless, can I be tied to another post, please?
Nice. So I just want to let you know we're officially 30 minutes in. So we're 30 minutes in. So is there anything else you think the audience should know about this movie that we haven't yet already talked about?
Well, even everything in the movie is a parody of all the filmmaking, but mostly it's about tribute to Apocalypse Now and the Platoon movie.
Right, we mentioned Apocalypse Now already, so let's talk about Platoon. That was also a great movie from 1986, I think.
1986, yeah, with Charlie Sheen and William Dafoe.
Yeah, so Platoon was well done. It's off of these actual war movies, but it's a satire comedy about the war and the Hollywood producers with the war and all this stuff. I thought it was really... I think it did well at the box office. This came out in 2008, but it's not the type of movie that I don't think could be made today, unfortunately.
Yeah, because even I don't know, they're going to be making fun about Hollywood business. Even though, what about there's, I heard that now that Ben Stiller had to do something working dramatic.
Right.
On Apple Plus, he directed a Severance TV show, and on Showtime, he directed a miniseries based on true life events called Escape at Dannemora.
Yeah, he comes out with some interesting stuff with drama and all that stuff. He does drama, comedy, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and also sometimes and also there's other thing about I like about this there's some kind of that they had a fake if they want to make another movie about how they make fun about now there's gonna be they're making fun about the horror movies with social issues like Get Out.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I saw Get Out. I saw parts of mostly.
And also recently I saw a comedy movie that makes fun about the horror cliche called The Blackening.
You saw that? That looked silly. What did you think of that one?
It's very funny about in the middle of the movie about for the excitement, but despite this, they're already being killed the two other characters that are very prologue. But most of the some of them who live in the cabin in the woods survived. About even if it has mostly about pokes fun of it. Okay,
that's interesting. All right, what's your personal grade rating for Tropic Thunder?
Well, A minor.
Yeah, I would give it a B plus or A minus or somewhere around there. Yeah, B plus A minus type way. Yeah.
Even I find the movie is almost very offensive to to those to the people from the people who have the mental disability or to the African community.
Well, that's what it seems like. But if people actually get the satire, they'll realize that's not meant to be harming or whatever ways that it's
politically incorrect.
Yeah. I mean, politically incorrect of 2008. It's not the same as 2020s, but I can understand if it would bother people, but it's not. It wasn't meant to. It wasn't meant to be in a malicious type way.
Yeah, and there's also one other thing about besides about MTV or Premier MTV Awards about when Ben Stiller makes fun of the Tom Cruise stunt double. Because even Tom Cruise does his own stunts.
I love that. I love that Tom Cruise does his own stunts. That's how you know it's really him doing it in all those Mission Impossible movies. And speaking of which, real quick announcement: Mission Impossible 8 has been moved to 2025. It's no longer going to be on the 2024 calendar. So I hope it ends up being an even better movie by giving it a longer wait to come out in next spring summer of 2025 instead of 24. I can't wait to see him do all his stunts in Mission Impossible 8.
And also another thing is as what's to say about that same year as about Tropic Thunder, Tom Cruise's original choice cast to play Iron Man in the first movie.
Oh yeah, that was part of the trivia about the Iron Man thing. Yeah, Yeah. Well, I think when it comes down to it, Robert Downey Jr. was the right choice for that character.
And another thing is also about besides more about MTV, because same year as Tropic Thunder, they make fun about, they show a short about the Ben Stiller's in the office when meets with Jack Black and Robert Downey Jr. about it. Even they make fun about, they have a poster about of themselves. But one face is Robert Downey Jr.'s face was Iron Man, and Jack Black is a face who replaced the Kung Fu Panda.
They had both Iron Man and the panda in what kind of way?
In the movie poster of Tropic Thunder, but Ben Stiller's face still remains in the center. But both of them, on one side, Jack Black's face replaced with Panda at the same year as a Kung Fu Panda, and Robert Jr.'s face replaced with Iron Man's mask.
That's interesting, because Iron Man only came out like a few months before Tropic Thunder.
Because they want to make fun about blockbuster events and they show about and they have Ben Stiller's nephew came out of nowhere about that, because his nephew says he saw Iron Man 3 times about that as a great fandom.
Wow.
Robert Jr. says it's a great fandom. He says, what do you think? It'll do until Dark Knight be much greater than Iron Man.
Wait. Was that well,
on MTV promo.
Oh, on an MTV thing, that part was said. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and you mentioned Blockbuster in the stuff of all that. Rest in peace now. Rest in peace to Blockbuster Video, which went out of business in 2010.
And to Netflix DVD rental.
Yeah, and also to the Netflix DVD rentals as well. Personally, speaking of which, everybody who's only into streaming, the streaming services can take their movies out and not be available for you to see. So to make sure any movies you want to keep and not lose from streaming, you still got to go to physical media to have your own physical copies in case streaming goes down. I always think physical media is better than streaming.
And also go for if you want to know what's the update for any DVD releases, go to a website called dvdreleases.com that shows which state it is about. So Wednesday you get something at the library about when something came arrived from physical media.
DVD. What was the website again?
Release date.
DVD release date. That's a good web. Yeah, that's a good for the audience. That's a good thing for them to check out if they want to get a movie on a DVD.
Or something from streaming service. Now they can be.
Yeah, I don't care for streaming, so they should get a DVD or a Blu-ray or something that's a physical copy.
I heard they released a DVD version of Mudbound from Netflix, and also Power of the Dog and Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I would say definitely for people to check out physical copies because streaming could go down and physical copies will stay hopefully for a long while. The way physical media is, physical copies are. We are 37 minutes in, so now your final thoughts and opinions on Tropic Thunder.
Well, don't be something overreacting about. Just be
don't overreact. This movie is not meant to be malicious or attack or be in a really offensive type way. It's a comedy. It's a satire. It's not meant to be taken literally in regards to the disabled scenes and the blackface wasn't meant to be bad in any way also. Whenever Robert Downey Jr. does the blackface stuff with the Australian accent, that's hilarious. Come on.
And does his own black voice.
Right, the black voice too, nice.
Yeah.
Right, and it had real black people in the movie as well. There were black actors in this movie, I think.
Yeah, like Brandon T. Jackson or something like that.
Yeah, like stuff like that, yeah. All right, very nice, very nice. Well, I really liked your delivery. A lot of the different movie quotes this movie had, and I can't wait for the audience in the next episode to hear some of your deliveries of the classic 1984 Ghostbusters up next. We're going to have a lot to say about that one. We're doing Ghostbusters 84 next, so yeah.
All right. Well, I hope it's going to be a good, because that's the Ghostbusters Dad's favorite movie.
Oh, it was one of his favorite movies?
Yeah, that's the best movie he likes that we watched together.
Okay, but he liked both Ghostbusters and Hangover?
And Groundhog Day, we did a podcast.
Okay. We'll have to say it in these next two about for what he liked about Groundhog's Day. But we'll definitely mention him in Ghostbusters and Hangover. Also, Okay, which he's definitely, because he liked both those movies, and they're both funny movies as well. So,
and since the Hangover, but after we did Hangover, recently in Bradley Cooper recent role is in he directed and starred in only on Netflix. It's called Maestro.
I heard about that. Yeah, what is Maestro about briefly?
It's a biography movie about the composer conductor named Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah, I know he's doing that. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but I know that's his upcoming project for him to do. Yeah.
Even once a Maestro, they say is very offensive, like Tropic Thunder, because in Maestro, Bradley Cooper had to do with a nose job.
I know. I saw the nose part of it. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be my type of movie either. And we're going to say maybe to Forrest Gump. Maybe to Forrest Gump, and I don't really know enough about Pulp Fiction to say a whole lot about Pulp Fiction, but we could possibly do Forrest Gump as part of the '94 releases. We discussed possible '94 releases.
Or there's 2014 about like 2014 first Guardians of the Galaxy.
I never got into Guardians, but I never got into the Guardians of the Galaxy. But what did you think? What did you think of the third movie, Guardians 3?
I didn't see the third movie, but I saw that on Disney Plus. It's called Your Own Christmas Special.
Oh, the Christmas special? Okay. I never got into Guardians, but the third one came out in 2023, so you should check out Guardians 3 came out in 2023. Check that out when you can.
And also 2014, almost 10 years ago, there's also the best movie is Michael Keaton Birdman.
Yeah, I saw parts of Birdman. That was a pretty interesting movie.
Because everything Birdman had a very long track shots.
Right, exactly. Yeah, the track shots of that was really nice. Outside. Yeah, the Birdman was really well done. Birdman was that?
With no cutting.
Oh, right, with no cutting of that. Yeah, Birdman was definitely really well done, how that was. I don't understand the ending, but it was a really interesting movie there with Birdman. And everybody, we did do a Beetlejuice on the original Spotify audio podcast. And later this year, hopefully it still keeps its release date, in September, Michael Keaton is coming back for Tim Burton in Beetlejuice 2. So I'm looking forward to that one. Hopefully that's a good movie.
Oh, hopefully that's good too hopefully that wraps it, is it?
That wraps up our talk of Tropic Thunder for today, yes.
Okay. Well, have a good night, and I'll let you know, we'll let know together when's our next podcast.
It all depends on your schedule. When are you next available?
Well, sometimes, I hope I'll be free on Sunday, but even though we had some big plans about next month, we have a good CM.
We're trying to knock all these out in January. So when are you available in January?
Even back to Friendship Circle volunteer on the 21st.
You said Sunday? Are you available Sunday, or are you not available Sunday?
This Sunday I'm available.
Let's do Ghostbusters. Let's do Ghostbusters on Sunday night then. All right, cool. So everybody, you don't have to wait long. We'll be talking about Ghostbusters Sunday night, and it will be available for everybody by Monday morning.
Okay.
All right, great. We're doing Ghostbusters on Sunday. I really love your thoughts and opinions on Tropic Thunder, and I hope you all can't wait for us to talk about Ghostbusters 84 next. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Avi. You were really interesting on how you know all the different things about these movies.
Yeah.
All right, talk to you soon.
That's it. Good night.
Good night. Everybody, support your local movie theater throughout the decade of the 2030s to see a big theatrical experience with a community of strangers, because streaming movies online at home is just not the same thing at all. Oh yes, everybody dance and have a good time. One more time. Everybody dance and have a good time. This has been friend and co-host Avi and Millennial Man Motions Entertainment, LLC. Signing out till the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters 84.